The Zoom75 just came out as of recording this video, and this thing, it's pretty good. Let's be honest, the whole Zoom lineup is all pretty good. And I mean, I've done other videos on that. You can go check that out if you would like. But another really good keyboard that's also a 75%, the QK75. Now the QK lineup is just as good. Really solid boards all the way around. I've loved them. So I'm really excited to compare these two. I mean, QK75 has been my main board for a while now. I can't get over how it sounds. I mean, can you blame me? So what's going on, guys? My name is CG Build, and welcome back to another video. I have not said that intro in a while. So we're going to be comparing the Zoom75 and the QK75. On my Zoom75 video, I had some comments asking me which one's better, the QK75 and the Zoom75. I'm just going to make a video on it, because why not? They're really good boards, and they deserve another video. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to jump right into it. First, I want to talk about what I'm going to be focusing on. I'm not going to sit here and just throw in a whole bunch of different facts. I'm going to give you the stuff that I care about, and what I assume majority of the people watching this is going to care about. Looks, usability, different customization options, sound. Those are the main things I'm going to be talking about. We're going to be comparing those things. So let's get right into it. Starting off with design. Now, these are 75% keyboards, so not a lot can change. They clearly are a little bit different in terms of, like, the arrow keys on the QK75 has the border and the Zoom75 doesn't. Well, it's the 3 keys on the right-hand side. Now, the biggest thing in terms of design-wise is the knob and non-knob option. The right-hand corner is what I mean. So in the QK75, we have a knob option or a badge. Now, I personally like the badge. I didn't really like the knob. I think it looked weird. I'm kind of over knobs at this point, I'll be honest. But the badge looks really good. I like minimal. The black badges look really good, especially with this cream board. Like, whew, looks good. The Zoom75, you don't just get 2 options, you get 4. You have a knob option, a 2 keys one, so if you just want 2 keys, you can have that. You have a badge option, which there's so many different badges. It's kind of insane. Ability to, like, choose whatever badge you want is kind of nuts when you look at all of them there. And then the biggest one, you ready for this? A screen, an LED screen. It's like $20 more. It's sick, okay? It is sick. Now, there's not a lot you can do with it. There's different things you can, but it's better that it has the option to have a screen than not, and the QK75 does not. I'm not going to say that's like a big thing, because once again, design-wise, everything's personal preference. Just throwing out the facts to you. Moving along, we're going to be looking at the case design. Now, for the Zoom75, it is more futuristic, okay? Just hear me out here. It is kind of one solid piece, no other, like, really cuts. There's just a line separating, you know what I mean? There's not a lot. It's kind of just one piece. It looks really nice. It really does. I mean, it feels really good. But when you look at the QK75, this is where I think this one does take the cake. I think it looks better. I like modern, I like fancy, classy looking, right? This one, it just gives that vibe more than the Zoom. Once again, the Zoom looks kind of more futuristic in a way. The QK75 looks more modern. I don't know how to explain it. The side profile, you see it's a, like, one piece, and then you have the cut, and it looks better. I also think the badge option for this one looks the best as well. But to each their own. Like, both of them look amazing. Next biggest thing is on the back. Now, we have different weights. QK75, there's a whole bunch of different weights that you can choose from, different combinations you can have from there, but nothing like the Zoom75. The Zoom75 does it way more. There's so many more options, man. So many more options. In terms of, like, custom and the things, abilities to be able to change up different things, the Zoom definitely pulls forward in that category. But once again, I do think this simple looking is very dirty. I'm sorry for this fingerprints. Simple looking design with this weight looks really good. I'm a big fan of this, but I mean, come on, dude. It's like I know it's not a big deal because it's on the back, but, like, I mean, I flip mine all over all the time just to look at them. Because, like, it reminds me of them. Like, dude, this does feel really good, you know? But yeah, it is what it is. Moving on. As for everything else, they're really similar. As far as foam, as far as different plates and different sound opportunity, they're really similar. Now, I will say, this is another big thing. This is, like, the second biggest thing I think both these keyboards have here. So the QK75, it's most likely going to sound like one thing. It's going to really gravitate towards that one sound, which is usually a marbly, like this. Sounds really good. I love it. I genuinely, this is the keyboard sound that I enjoy the most. But everyone's different, right? That's where I think the Zoom might take the cake. in the QK75, if whatever switches you put in here, it's gonna just sound kind of all the same. Don't get me wrong, it's not always gonna sound the same, but for the most part, it's like that same octave, okay? But with the Zoom75, it is way more. You're able to play around with your options more. It's almost like you can switch up keycaps and switches for a different sound more often if you are into that type of thing, and get more feedback instead of it being QK75. If you start swapping out stuff, you're like, well, that doesn't sound different at all. It's because it's made like that, dude. It's just, I love the sound. I love it. I genuinely can't get over how good this sounds. I mean, I can't just sit here and say QK75 is the greatest ever, because, I mean, the Zoom75, dude, I mean, the screen alone already kind of makes me happy. I'm not even saying I would use the screen all the time, but the option of having a fucking screen is insane. I'm moving on to price. Both really similar, but one thing that's a kicker is the QK75 doesn't, you can't buy it unless you do like aftermarket, at least at this point in time. So right now the Zoom75 is like able to be bought. So you can like buy it like right now. So which one wins in that category? Zoom. I mean, like, I don't know. The QK75 is my choice. I like it. It's been, I mean, hell, it's my profile picture on my YouTube channel. It just so happened to be that's just the keyboard that was there when I was taking the picture, and I picked it up. Anyways, but compared to the QK75, really similar, different vibes. It's just whatever one you like more. I'm gonna be honest. But the Zoom75, I think, has a slight edge in terms of customization and stuff like that. Now, which one looks the best in my opinion? I think the QK75 does look better, but performance and just the options and customization, the Zoom75 by far, and it's available right now. Come on. But yeah, that's the video. Hopefully you did enjoy. Hopefully y'all get to see this video and y'all can, I answered some of y'all's questions about it. Sorry I didn't go over everything. I just don't feel the need to go over everything because, you know, but yeah, that is the end of the video. Hopefully I see you in the next one, and yeah.